Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today is day 80 of the program and we have a 2-mile recovery run. It's around 4:36 in the morning and 81 degrees. So let's get to work. Just like our long run on Monday, this is going to be a little bit dark. So I might run with my phone for the beginning just so I don't die. Also, it was kind of wet, rained last night, so it's actually kind of cool and pleasant. All right. Excuse me, sign. Ugh. Let's get to work. So I'm a little sore, a little tired, and I got a lot on my brain. Work's kind of high pressure right now. I have a really big demo in 2 weeks with some key leaders for funding. And I'm anxious. So yeah, that's why I woke up so early. Let's start a workout. All right. So as you may recall, this is nice and mellow, nice and slow 2 miles. Because it's 4:30, there's bugs and crap, which I hate. And because I'm tall, I anticipate I'll run through a web of something and freak out about it. And the trail's wet and slippery. And I'm a little sore. So this should just be great for my mental health. Oh my goodness. Day 80. How in the world? How do we get this far, friends? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. As you may recall, I missed a workout this week, so everything's kind of shifted. So I'm still trying to figure that out as well. Like, if I do a double, if I let one go, doing what's right for me, doing what's right for you. So even discerning to run and recover today was a hard choice, but we made it. We'll see. Also, some interesting learnings about my body and my back. So I got those 2 compressed discs, and on the wrong day or the wrong lift, they put pressure on my spinal cord. I've been following a lot of different accounts about lifting with good form. I think the best one's Squat University. It's been very helpful. So I've been making some micro adjustments on my form to get things right, get things taut. And for most of the days, I haven't been waking up with back pain in this program. And you know, there's a season before I started training with MooseABoot where every day I wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. with just terrible back pain. And a lot of that's self-resolved. This morning though, I had a little bit of discomfort. A little slow to roll over. I was like, what's going on? Struggled to engage my abs, tuck my tailbone, squeeze the walnut, trying to figure out what was going on. Well, last night I have one of those little therapeutic massage gun things. I use it once in a while and used it on my lower back. It's normally not part of my routine, but I went to bed with those muscles like super relaxed. And I'm thinking, because we know I'm hypermobile, probably overdid it. So I slept in that area. That's a big flying thing. I don't like bugs. I like nature as long as it keeps its distance from me. Let's keep rolling. But I think I might have overstretched it or over-relaxed it. Similar to my physical therapist telling me, like, hey, you, of all people, even though it's counterintuitive, should not be stretching after your workout, after your run. If you want to feel good, do some planks, do some abs, strengthen and engage your lower abs, your back, lower back. You gotta keep everything taut in good form. Right? So I think massage gun over loosened. I'm gonna walk for a minute. It is a recovery day. So right now I'm kind of working on getting the right lean, getting everything tight again. I'm not necessarily favoring that region, but I'm just mindful of it. So there's things I'm learning. For you, like, you might wake up with pain or discomfort because you didn't use your massage gun, assuming you had one, or because you didn't stretch. It's just another one of those beautiful examples of how every body is a little different. There are some holistic things we can do to care for ourselves that are similar. But then when it comes to avoiding recurrence of injury, everyone's on a little bit of a different plan. That's why I really like the Squat University page, because he'll show like, oh, Susan came in and every time she did a squat, she'd have this strange elbow pain. Then he'll like walk through the different assessments he does to find a range of motion issue, a strength issue, a stabilization issue, and then attack that with some targeted exercises. And then boom, she'll squat a couple weeks later with no pain. And what I really like about the content is, like, sometimes there'll be 2 or 3 people with the same exact symptoms. But then when he does the assessment, the root cause of the discomfort, as well as the corrective action or the proposed stretches, look different based on, you know, differences in their body. I'm gonna walk again. And what's great is this guy's like, he's a professional, right? He's trained in these spaces. I'm just trying to learn my own body and what I got going on. Do what's right and safe for me. Also, we went after those goblet squats yesterday. What's up with that? So my quads are a little dead today, so I feel like I'm running with different form. How gozaimasu. So for you in this journey, you're 80 days in, right? I would be really surprised if you've run this whole program and every single thing that I do, the way I lift, the way I stretch, the way I run, if everything is 100% match with you. Like everything's just perfectly optimized for you. Every time I modify, every time I push. Because everyone's a little different. So hopefully, more than anything, rather than seeing it's a perfect fit for you, you're kind of getting a holistic mindset in these spaces on what you could and should and shouldn't do. And that's where the empowerment's coming from. Ohayou gozaimasu. So, hopefully, we're doing more help than harm in this program. 80 days in. It really isn't my goal to injure people, okay? And I've tried to communicate that, but I got limited control over what people do. And honestly, what works for people, everyone's different. Whew. So even this workout, oh yay, they shaved the grass. Shaved it. If I want it to be a perfect 2, I'll run down that way and turn around. It's like, let's go to the river. We've made really good progress in this program. I got a lot on my mind. So let's just take pause. I think we discussed on the long run, like those different altars that I've run to in the past, right, to pray and reflect. So sometimes it's nice to revisit an old one and just remember where we were at, where this whole crazy running journey started, and sit and reflect. So I'm gonna try to take us out to the rocks. See how that goes. It's weird they shaved the grass everywhere. It's nice. Oh, the river's a little high today. Wow, they even shaved down there. How'd they get a tractor down there? Wow. Wow, that's pretty neat. All right, let's walk down this without dying. Whew. But you know, as I spend some time kind of reflecting on where I started, where I'm at, where I'm going, things that are creaky and poppy, things that are working for me, right? Because it's a mix. Oh, looks like our way might be a little bit blocked over here, which is kind of cool. That's cool. We'll find a different lookout. I'll enjoy this spot first. But think about yourself. Think about where you're at. You're 80 days in. You only have 32 days left, okay? You're over 2/3 of the way done. There's some big fish over there. Enjoy your sunrise. Enjoy your river. Take that time to reflect. So I'll give you a little bit of quiet as I kind of pray and process all the crap I'm anxious about. There's a huge fish right there. I don't think it'll show up because it's dark. I mean, just on Monday, you ran all the way across from there and you went down towards that bridge, which meant you went all the way out of sight. Like, things that you could see that were untouchable, you've been working your way up to. So even if this week hasn't been perfect and clean, even if you skipped a workout like me, maybe that's what I need to do, is just skip one to show that even 8 weeks in, or actually 12 weeks in, life can still happen. We can still make some forward momentum. We could still find something we're proud about. I come check over here. Normally don't go out to this spot, but it's nice and mowed. I kind of like it. Well, that was lovely. Hopefully you got a little discernment yourself. It's nice when I get to shut up for a little bit. So, the rest of this workout, let's see, I think I'm gonna walk it. I'm just trying to re-stabilize the core. I think part of it, even from last night with the massage, is like it wasn't even. So there's kind of some variation in tension in areas of my hips and lower back. So a lot of what I was doing during that quiet reflection was also like hinges, tightening, flexing, finding the walnut.
Total distance 1 mile. Total
Nice.
time 22 minutes and 41 seconds. Split pace 22 minutes 40 seconds per mile.
Yeah, nice and mellow. Wow, gozaimasu. So I think I'm just gonna reflect and go mellow today. I think, at least for me, for the prayer and discernment part of the cat. Sorry. Things you find in Japan. Oh, wait a minute. Very sharply dressed motorcyclist. He's got the vest and the tie. Love it. Never was able to rock the vest. I always thought I had too big of a build for it, but maybe I limited myself. Anyway, for the rest of this little walk, reflection, recovery thing, today is a family day at work. They haven't done it for 5 years or so because of COVID and other factors. And like, it's basically bring your kid to work. Dang, frick! It's just a cicada, Joe. It's just moving fast. Too many jump scares. Watched a couple horror movies the last few days, which I normally don't watch at all. But if there's a good plot and storytelling, it engages me. But I'm a little skittish. But anyway, today's like a family day. And it's take your kid to work day. I'm taking one of the 2 kids. And it's an area where a lot of the problems I think I need to solve for my job require me right now to be at home in my cave, being a nerd with some stuff. And it's like I don't have the ability to grind the way I want to kind of get out ahead of this demo I have in 2 weeks with a very key leader. And it's like this family day snuck up on me a little bit. I'm having a hard time being present for it because I feel this pressure to do all these other things. And really, it's a super important moment for Hezekiah, or Kai for short. He's got 2 names. And you know, I've thought about canceling it, be like, oh, it's too much, I gotta do all this other blah blah. How gozaimasu? Yeah, so it's like I've thought about bagging it. And it'd be really selfish. It'd be a very fear-based choice. It'd be a trade-off of work for family. And also in Japan, there's a lot of social obligations. So in many ways, like me saying, hey, there's this business priority I need to do, so I can't be part of this event with my kids. The team really expects me to show up and model what it looks like to have an integrated family and keep work going. And then top that with like a missed workout where I don't really have the margin to stack a double today or tomorrow. And then that starts to eat in next Monday because I don't want to do a workout the day before. I need that recovery, right? We look forward to that recovery. Don't want to be squatting the day before you run 10 miles, you know? Like all these little pieces are touching in my head. And I think I'm just warring with my inability to do everything, as we all are in different ways. You know, so I woke up with a little back pain, but I woke up with a lot more twisted up in my head. My head space was really bad. Lots of feelings of being overwhelmed, exasperated, also a desire to control everything. So, some time by the river, for me anyway, it was just kind of a little bit of like, let it go. Just a little bit. There's still areas where I can have control over, but you gotta figure out like, control what you can control, let go of what you need to let go of. And I just need to trust in my ability that if some stuff gets bumped to Monday next week, I'll still be ready by this big demo 2 weeks out. I have giftings that allow me to improvise. I don't need to be perfect in these spaces. And I can't sacrifice a really special moment for my son in the pursuit of success and the other things, right? Like, everything has to fit in its proper place at the proper time. So anyway, those are deep reflections from Joe on a Thursday morning. Right, let things fit where they fit. Let go of the rest. So hopefully that's encouraging to you as you try to integrate all these pieces of your life. You recognize you don't have to be perfect across it all. You just gotta show up for yourself, those around you. But then you also have to kind of trust the outcome to something bigger. I don't know what that bigger is for you, right? Whether it comes from a faith context, you know, the divine for some folks, or just chance. There's just certain things that we can't wield and direct. And we often fixate on trying to control what we can't control. And not controlling what we do have control over. So today's run, walk, recovery thing, reflection, kind of gave me what I needed to process that. So I'm looking forward to a day with my son. Take him out to lunch, make it special, pause a lot of the other things, and pick up the next day and see where we land. So, friends, appreciate y'all. You're amazing. Keep up the journey. See you on the next one, whatever that is. Keep changing the world.